I don't know.
I understand. Thanks for talking to me. But now, before you came, and before Zenek fucked up with the manuscript, we collect... It has to be scraped from the walls. Horrible. I'm not going to lie to you. We also looked in a few chests. Anyhow, now all the styes in the region are scraped clean, and we're sitting pretty on a nice barrel of saltpeter.
The barrel isn't much.
But we did bloody thorough job. Unfortunately, Crazel said we need at least 6.
6 times? Will...
I reckon so. There should be as much as Crazel needs. If you're looking for it, you ought to know how saltpeter forms.
Certainly. You take a damp wall, like in a sty, you let the water evaporate from it, and you get this salty bloom.
That's right. But, like I told you, all the sty walls in the region are scraped clean, and we can't wait. Don't forget that saltpeter crystals are formed in places where something is rotting. It can be shit or carcasses. Well, a saltpeter pit is actually nothing more than a mass grave. The best natural saltpeter maker.
Crazel said saltpeter is a vessel for life energy. I get it that it's left over from dead...
God's mysterious way.
And he also wanted me to taste it.
Unfortunately, it isn't. Otherwise, you won't know if it's saltpeter or some other shit. It feels kind of cold on the tongue.
Jesus. And you know where to...
Not exactly, but I have an idea. A person who's digging holes and throwing dead bodies into them and doesn't even know he's got a gold... I mean...
The local gravedigger?
Exactly. And the one we have here in the region is also the knacker.
Ah, the gravedigger Ignatius. I've already met him. He lives outside Troskowitz in the direction of Apollonia, right?
Aye, that's him.
So I'm in for a walk to the cemetery.
Seems like it. Too bad you couldn't have walked around the county with us before. It was fun. And I learned a lot during that time, and
I'll keep that in mind.
That old gravedigger will be suspicious. He's always dragging those carcasses, so I'm sure he'd appreciate a slab of fresh meat from Troskowitz butcher.
Good idea.
He lives a short way from the cemetery, so at least the meat won't go bad on the way. Lots of luck, the Wolf of Scarlets.
I'd like to learn something.
What would you like to know?
Damn.
I reckon you've got a few tricks in your...
All right.
This is pretty necessary stuff, though.
I'd like to learn something.
And what would you like?
I need a few tricks.
All right. But
I'd like to learn something.
what are you interested
The mysteries of Al...
All right. But
Huh?
take care now.
Long time no...
Crazel gave you...
Yeah.
Did you come here to make fun? As soon as she showed up, she gave me hell.
No, not at all. I just need to find out something. What do you know about...
Not much to know. He's half-graved. He takes care of both dead people.
I'd never have figured that out without you.
He's my father. And he's a wizard.
Yeah, right.
I was born the 7th son. I have the power of clairvoyance and I can raise... I'm just hiding out with the miller. I've been chosen to save them.
Yeah, nice story. But if I'm going to get the miller some saltpeter, I need to know something useful.
Oh, aye. You're not much... The gravedigger's as boring as you. Also, he knows when he's being lied to, and he hates it. So don't even try it.
You see? That's the kind of thing I wanted. So, Zinek,
Oh, I still have the... And Bonnie...
weren't you afraid it...
What? What are you...
Dead souls past time. That's why the miller is looking for them.
You fool! We're looking for saltpeter to sell to butchers for salting meat. There's good coin in it.
Well, The miller told me something different.
You can't believe everything he says. A golem in the mill. He's...
You're all just trying... What can you tell?
Well...
Are those nicknames?
Dungus. We always come up with this, and nobody sees through. Bonnie's been here the longest. I'm surprised she still puts up with crazy. And I think she likes animals. When I try to talk to her about...
What sort of place?
Our secret place, where we can quietly plot sneaky plans for...
Behind that boarded up door?
You know, story... Look, I know Bonnie ordered me to clean up in... Thanks to you, I'm sure the movement of goods will start again soon. So it'd probably be... I just... Farewell.
Okay. Now. Tell which stolen items are considered stolen in the location you're currently in. I don't really want any of that shit. Okay.
I should go back.
Oh my god.
Someone's making...
Turn around, right now! Get the hell out of here! Shit! Fellas! Where are you? Hurry up, you idiots! With me! To hell with you! Come on! Christ! I'm bleeding! I can't take him on my own! Hurry up!
I'll show you. Attack! Come and help us!
You'll pay for that, you whore son!
Enough! I give up! I surrender. You wouldn't kill me, would you?
What?
Give me everything you have, and I'll let you go.
All right, easy now. Just let me go and I'll give you everything. You got what you wanted. Now let...
Bandits. Could they be the ones I'm looking for? I should look around their camp.
I thought I was supposed to not kill them. Where's the other guy? I get it.
Interesting.
Oh.
This is definitely evidence.
I don't get it. What would be a third piece of evidence?
This is definitely evidence.
Baby shit in the font. Trust me, I speak from experience.
Greetings. See you later, my friend.
No need to sharpen this.
What is this?
Greetings. Do you need something?
I found those
Poachers?
Yeah. A whole band of them.
How'd you figure?
From the way they were armed to the teeth. Their camp is a little to the south.
Somewhere by the rocks? Got any proof they're there?
I found this on them.
Typical.
This lot weren't willing to listen to reason. They won't be doing any more poaching.
Blimey. You took them on all by yourself. Well, you saved me having to persuade Bailiff Thrush to send the Troskovitz garrison after them.
Are you going to finally tell me about the ghost?
Aye. This ghost fella is a poacher too.
Where should I look for it?
That bastard is poaching between my patch, and he knows it's the least patrolled area. Since we don't quite know which one of us is... You just need to head north a bit from Trotsky.
To the north of the castle?
You can start at the crossroads. Search the rocks there. Like I says, us huntsmen don't go there much, so we don't know.
Do you want me to send...
Exactly. If he ain't already wolf food or ain't armed to the teeth.
What else can you tell me about him? Why do you think he's different than the other poachers?
He's one big mystery. He's a damn good hunter. Every shot hits the mark. On the other hand, he leaves a right mess. And the way... I ain't sure if he does it on purpose or he's...
Sounds like he could be a hunt.
Nobody's taking revenge on me, that's for sure. But I don't know if Vostatek cursed anyone during a moment of weakness. But it's true, there's a lot that suggests this ghost ain't local.
I'll get on it then.
I can't wait to see how this... Later, my friend.
Need to eat. Riddler, nice.
Who have we here? Stop! I have something for you. Don't be shy, seeing as how we know each other now.
What do you have for me this time?
How about I tease you with another riddle? What do you say?
The riddle sounds good. Go ahead.
Great! But before I do, last time you got the better of me, so I'd like the chance to return the compliment. Let's bet again! Do you agree?
Maybe Lady Luck will shine on me. I accept.
All right, now pay attention. Jaromir the coachman hailed from Rabosh. One morning, he set off for Kuttenberg with an empty coach. 3 lads boarded in Bohonovitz. When he arrived in Boyisht, one of the boys got out and a washerwoman took his place. In Hoshan, the washerwoman went on her way and a peddler and his daughter boarded. In Psitoki, the remaining lads alighted and took the peddler's daughter with them. And straight away, 2 fishermen got in. And on reaching Kuttenberg that evening, they invited the coachman to the bathhouse and got pig drunk. And now you tell me, what was the coachman's name?
Pretty sure.
Jaromir.
That's right. There's no fooling you. You've won the bet. And I'll be sure to remember.
I was just lucky that...
But before I pay you, I'll ask you again. What would you prefer? Some extra coin? Or
I'm all ears.
all ears? This is tough. You know what herbs are used to brew up medicinal concoctions? A herbalist once showed me. Gather some marigolds and nettles. Boil the nettles, but just crush the marigold and add it at the end. Marigold broth, she called it.
But I already know how to make that.
Well, that's a pity. It's the
Oh
only
my
concoction
God.
she taught me. She said it would be enough. But that's not to say you learned nothing, is it? Travel safe, and perhaps... Farewell, my friend.
That was kind of a waste, I guess. For a recipe I already know. I guess it did boost my alchemy stat, but like... Big deal.
God bless.
Ignatius, I'm gonna need your help.
Of course. How many are there? Where do you want to bury them? Shall we grind the teeth up, or do you want to take them away in your purse?
None of that.
What?
I have a different... Bonnie from Lower Semine sent me. We're looking for a saltpeter pit.
From Lower Semine? What pit?
A saltpeter pit.
I ain't never heard of nothing like that. What's it supposed...
Nah. It's actually just a pit full of carcasses. These white crystals form on the walls of it. And that's exactly what we're after.
Ah, now I get it. You should have said you're looking for the pit I throw carcasses into. What's all this about Salty Peter? I'm going to go there anyway, so I'll take you there.
Really? That was easier than I thought.
Not even a chicken scratches in the dirt without hope of reward, though. You'll help me. I have some collections from some Slatigo farmsteads, and I'd be a fool if I didn't use a helping hand. At least one day I can take it a bit easy.
You want me to help you with your grave digging business?
Why not? You look...
I have a better idea. You tell me where I can find that pit, and I'll give you a nice piece of fresh meat for it.
I won't say no to that. Show me what you have.
Shit. Would that work?
Oh, aye, fresh meat. What a feast that'll make. Now, listen closely. That pit of yours lies at the end of a long journey that we'll take together on my wagon.
So you got meat out of me for nothing?
When I see how much you lot in Lower Semine are interested in it, I'm not just going to hand it to you on a plate. But thanks for the meat, and don't worry about a thing. Grave digging is a job like any other. And if it wasn't for us knackers, folk would have to deal with their...
Of course. I'm just a little worried about what people will say. I wouldn't like to lose the honor I've earned as squire to a nobleman.
Don't worry about what people say. They'll only strip you of your honor if you let them. So what then?
True.
Shall we take a nice little ride with my... Nice and early, at daybreak. The dew is still on the leaves. You don't need your horse. I'll stable him here. In any case, heaven's always close here. Hop on the wagon and Snorter and Dragonfly. Did I bring that stuff for Visor? Meat? Aesop? Got it all. Good.
Oh my
We've got
god,
a
look
long
at the
journey
fucking,
ahead of us.
how the straps
so get
are
yourself
like
comfortable so your ass won't hurt.
all crooked
So,
and weird.
you say you're from Lower Semine, eh?
Not exactly. I'm not even from this region. I'm only doing some work for the miller.
I remember Crazel when he was still a wee lad. Even then he was a great big smart-ass. When I buried his parents, he was traipsing somewhere through the world. Maybe you heard what they say about Lower Semine round these parts. Crazel don't sell short measure, not that. He looks out for his reputation, but his helpers have been seen often in the villages after dark, looking fishy. Or during the day, in the pillories. Don't that Bonnie of yours belong to that gang too?
Unfortunately, she does. Crazel ordered Bonnie and her accomplice Zinnek to scrape saltpeter off the walls of the sties. And when they had a chance to loiter about in the yards here in the region, well, they made good use of the opportunity to line their purses.
Ay, ay, ay. What have I gotten myself into in my twilight years? Lower Semine's a thorn in the side for a lot of folk. Some on account of the competition. Some is just rubbed up the wrong way by that Crazel. Either way, all they need's the slightest excuse to grab their pitchforks. Go and grab the miller and shove his face right in his own millstone. Yeah! Yeah! Whoa, boys, whoa! Come on. Come on! Are you deaf? Oh, they're acting stubborn again. Now listen, Henry. Here on the left side, you'll see the ruins of a cottage that's been abandoned for a few years.
Okay.
Looks mysterious. What treasures might be hidden there?
You'll soon see. I have a trap set inside the cottage. I wanted to lure a wolf into it, but that didn't work out. There's a deer rotting there unnecessarily. So hop in there and bring it to the wagon. Finally, at least we're not blocking the road too much.
What is that? Is that a wild fucking dog? Great.
Oh, Jesus, what a stench. Better quickly throw it in a sack and take it back to the wagon.
Oh, nice. And I'm sorry, it said key to what? I think it said key to Slatego Ruins. But isn't that this? Where would I use a key? All the shit's destroyed. Man. Gonna stink after all this job, that's for sure. No, don't you fucking dare.
What do you mean already? What lackeys? I've no idea what you're on about. This fella's with him.
Put that carcass down and get over here. You hear me?
Stop fooling around.
That's right. I want to talk to you.
What's going on, Ignatius?
Ah, I'm trying to explain to these fellas we've got nothing to do with no thieving around here. They should go to Lower Samine to complain.
Two stinking pieces of shit was sneaking around our sties and cellars and lining their purses with silver too while they was at it. Some scruffy and dunger. You must be scruffy, eh?
I'm Henry, and those, names mean nothing to me.
Like I said, if it's rotten carrion they're after, they should have come to me. A passion for knacking is the only thing we have in common.
Is that so? So prove it then.
Take a good look at me. Do I look like a thief? Or more like a commonplace, maybe just slightly grubby, hired hand? At this rate, you could blame any old peasant who's grimy after a hard day's work.
I don't know. I don't reckon I've ever seen a real thief up close.
Ask around about me and you'll find out everyone knows I can't stand a liar. I'll keep my promises and show up on time. So enough talk, and let's carry on to where duty calls us.
All right, listen. We'll be going then. But if you happen to run into them two thieves, you tell us right away. Got it?
Of course.
You can count on it.
Glad to hear it. Let's go, fellas. Maybe... Did I
What's
get this
next?
right?
Not much left for us to do here, eh?
Hopefully, the next farm's just up ahead. Here we go, Snorter. Don't worry. That was just a kind of little favor for me. Now we'll help the locals here in Jda with their carcasses.
Oh my god.
So far, I've just carried sacks. I already did that for the miller.
Yesterday, the good wife from that farm came and told me both their pigs died. So we'll scoop them up and haul them off. I mean, you'll scoop them up and haul them to my cart. She says it was a curse. There was a flash of lightning, the pigs started trembling, squealing and puking, and then keeled over and dropped dead.
Chest with valuables.
This one's honest. He might even take a look to see what was troubling them pigs.
At first, I thought it was that beast of Visar's that done it, but the pigs weren't bit. So it was definitely a curse.
Curse my arse. From what you said, it had to be poisoning, but it's hard to say from what. But we may just find that out from Henry here. And as far as Visar is concerned, I'm headed there next. I have the stuff with me.
But make sure you take care of it, yeah? I can't bear it much longer.
You ain't the only one. It's been bothering the Nabokov folks, too. That'll all be over today.
God reward you for it.
God don't reward me much, but I'll probably get something from the bailiff for hauling.
Well, I wish you and your helper lots of luck today. May God bless you.
You too. You too.
Alright, what are we doing here? Looking at some pigs. Grabbing a couple corpses. Wow. What? Cross.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
No. No, it's not.
Poor things. A waste of good meat.
I was figuring there might be some poisonous plants hiding around.
Ew. Is this really worth it?
I got pig guts juice running down my back.
Money out the window.
Do you want to keep going or not?
I want to take a little splishy splash here.
God bless you. How's it taste? Good? Eat up, doggy.
I took care of the carcasses. We can drive on.
And what about this mysterious curse?
Oh, right.
Aye. Take a look around. Get over here.
A watering spot. Wait, what? Oh. It's a ways off.
Those pigs came here to drink. Where to now? I can smell something upstream.
A lot of diseased, rotting deer. Oh. Yep. That's exactly what it is. God damn it.
It really wasn't a curse. There are rotting carcasses in the water upstream from the watering spot. No wonder the pigs caught some disease.
Well, what do you know? I was right. I'll give you a hand. What's next? Are we going?
Yes, you bitch. I already said we're done. The fuck?
I took care of the...
Nice work,
Yeah, you'd eat that.
but nicely in the cold. There's nothing wrong with it. Anyway, you won't be eating it, so let's keep going.
Wait, did he say he was gonna eat the fucking pigs? The rotting carcass?
Seeing as how you don't obey me, you're surely horsing around today.
What the fuck do you want? Christ, dude. Who wrote this shit? Like, okay, now you gotta stand right next to him or he won't come.
So far it ain't that bad, eh? You don't have
Like,
to
what the
take down
fuck?
no hanged man or bury an unbaptized child.
Well, ever since I started working for the miller, all I did was carry sacks. The sack makers here in the region must live like kings. Of course, it could be a lot worse.
I like having to carry sacks full of thistles. Now listen to me closely. You won't be carrying anything at the next farmstead. Instead, you'll have to make one carcass there. See, the work of a knacker ain't just about clearing away dead animals. Now and then, you've got to put down some creature, so it don't suffer. Or, like today, to put it down so everyone around it don't have to suffer. In this case, we're talking
I
about
knew
a
it.
dog.
I fucking knew it. It's gonna be fucking whimpering and shit.
Well, what can I do? But I doubt I'll feel good about it.
That cur belongs to the
Yeah,
greengrocer, Liza. I've heard they're both pretty fierce. Don't draw too much attention to yourself at the farmstead. I'll give you some Aesop potion to drink first, and some meat and bane. Soak the meat with the poison and throw it to the dog. He'll probably be locked in a pen somewhere. As soon as it's done, we'll disappear before anyone notices anything. I got paid well for it from the neighbors, so don't fuck it up for me. Yeah! 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 Yeah!
Hail Mary.
Oh,
My
defeathering.
friend!
What do you want, Ignatius?
We were picking up some carcasses near Jdar, so I thought I'd stop by. How are you getting on?
Everyone's getting on my fucking nerves these days.
Nothing's changed then, eh? Glad to hear it. There's been bandits roaming these parts, but it seems quiet enough here, eh?
Bandits? They're the only ones I don't give a fuck about. But if anything did happen, Monarch would protect us. I never trained or fed him much, on purpose, so he'd stay fierce.
The monarch? Sigismund himself came here to visit you in this backwater? I bet he wasn't too happy you didn't feed him well, though. He is royalty after all.
Not that Monarch. I meant my dog.
Ah, well, I wish good health to both of you. You and Monarch. But you should feed him, though, so he doesn't run off ravaging sheep again.
Horseshit. They're just trying to pin it on me. I can tell he's here when he keeps barking like mad.
Don't get upset now. I'm just saying what the villagers are telling me.
Fuck the villagers.
Well, I'll be going back to my pit now. You'd be surprised how many people are interested in it nowadays.
God be with you then.
Okay, so this dude is starving his dog and it's going around killing livestock because it's hungry as shit. Can't we just take it off his hands? Instead of putting it down, he could come hang out with me.
Careful.
Wait, what? Oh.
Oh, Sakra. The dog isn't here. The door's open. Where did he run off to?
Oh, god damn it. Lockpick, nice.
Barking. He's coming from over there.
Come here, Cuddly. Let's get you out of this hellhole. Where'd you come from?
Bonnie? What are you doing here?
What were you
Yes!
doing
This works
here?
out great.
First, tell me what you're doing here. And how come you're with that beast?
He's no beast. I came here to save him.
You mean steal him?
For him, it'll be a redemption from that whoreson master of his. I'll take care of him. In place.
Bonnie, he's been paid to do it by the people whose livestock that beast killed. It's the last thing I need to do before he shows me the pit.
It's not the animal's fault. When Zenek and I
Yeah.
were here last, I saw he doesn't give him food. He abuses him. You wouldn't kill a dumb creature just because its master is a sick whoreson, would you?
Well, you don't
Yeah.
have to convince me. Ever since the gravedigger told me to do it up in Tro... If you want to take him, I won't stop you.
You're a much better... I'll take him to the lair. We'll meet there.
Hurry off now, before someone sees us together.
Come on now, boy. You'll like it in the lair.
Yeah, and then to not lie to him.
If I
I get-
leave, Ignatius will go without me.
Oh, where is he? I could just tell him like, well, the dog's taken care of. Unless he flat asks me, did you poison it?
Ignatius will leave without me if I run off from him.
Bro, where the fuck?
It's taken care of.
There you go.
Taken care of? What do you mean?
I set the dog free. He didn't deserve to die.
For fuck's sake, didn't deserve to die? We were supposed to get rid of him, because that's just what he deserves.
Bonnie from the mill came and took the dog before we got to him.
Well, fuck me. How much more is that girl going to steal?
Oh, she'll take better care of him than Baysar did. All he needs is to be fed properly, and he won't be dangerous anymore.
I surely fucking hope not. Because if he runs off and ravages something or someone again, then we didn't help at all. Let's go before we start looking suspicious.
So this is it. This is the pit.
Slowly, boy, slowly. Have a bit of respect. Death always deserves respect, whether it's people or animals.
I was expecting some huge hole in the ground. 3 piles of earth and that's it.
3 huge piles, you mean to say? True, it used to be one big pit. But then I found out when you pile up carcasses in smaller pits and throw some wet hay between them, it all rots better. And the better it rots, the more niter you'll have. Are you going to take some right away?
I won't.
The miller will probably send some people here.
Well, they'd better not dig it all up. That'd disturb the natural balance, see? And soon they'll find out there's no place to find saltpeter.
Well, I reckon I'm delaying the inevitable. I'll still have to taste it.
You're going to taste it?
It's the only way I can be certain it really is saltpeter.
God's nails. Unless... Wait a moment. I've got a reward for you. Just so's you don't take it as a thanks for your help. Maybe you'll take over my trade one day when I...
Who knows? I'll live at the cemetery, build piles of carcasses, and eat bread with saltpeter.
Here's something that'll definitely come in handy if you're either with me or somewhere else.
Thanks.
Taste it then. Get to it. This I have got to see.
And not this weird shit in between. I don't get it.
You didn't have to make such a feast of it.
Look at me. I'm a lord's messenger to a taster of cadavers. Cold and salty. This must be it.
Okay.
If you're going back to your cottage, I'd like to take a ride with you.
Of course. So there's some more saltpeter. Amen.
Who are you?
Hail Mary.